Well, how's it going, everyone? Kris Hair here, the world champion crypto cowboy. Hadn't talked today. I dropped you guys an altcoin video earlier this morning. Thought that was probably relevant. Hadn't done one in a while. Bitcoin hasn't moved much today. Kind of made a run up, but then it kind of stalled out. Looks like about 71.4 is our big line in the sand to get over. I don't think we're going to get over it, but we might. Did open some shorts this morning. I opened some shorts yesterday and went ahead and took profit, closed them out overnight, and then opened them up again this morning. They're doing pretty well. So we just wait and see what happens here. Well, if you go over my video last night, I still think there's some more downside. I still think that $40,000 to $50,000 is our target, and that's kind of just where I'm watching before I start considering any kind of spot purchasing. And here's why. We know the situation in Iran is ongoing. Trump says it'll be over soon. My mind goes to the Iraq war when President George W. Bush stood on top of an aircraft carrier with a big banner behind him that said mission accomplished. Long story short, the war went on for another 3 to 4 years. We do know there's an oil shock with the Strait of Hormuz closed. And there were some updates on that today that are kind of concerning as well. Iran has decided that rather making retaliatory strikes, because they're probably out of missiles, they're going to put mines in the strait. So any boat that goes through there basically gets blown up. The problem with that, and there's a lot of caveats to that, things that can happen, things that slow it down. This happened when Iraq and Iran were fighting, but when you blow a boat up, guys, and it's full of oil fills up the strait. Now you've got a big environmental mess to clean up. That's your first problem. The other problem is when you blow a boat up, there's part of that boat that comes off, and it ends up in the strait. It stays in the strait for quite some time. These are things that all happened during the Iraq war. So, I know we did get some news that the G7 was going to release about 700 million barrels of oil. And that's good, and I think it provides some short-term relief, but here's the problem, guys. The entire world uses 100 million barrels of oil a day. In one day, in 24 hours. The entire world goes through 100 million barrels. So whatever the G7 is going to release is going to last about 7 days. So short term, I think it helps. Longer term, I don't think it's good. If you look at oil charts, we went right back to the retest points that we thought we would, around $75 a barrel. And now we're climbing up again. You get out on that weekly chart and it still shows $130 to $140, $50 a barrel, with an opportunity to run to 200, and Iran says that's their plan. So I don't know. I think this thing gets worse before it gets better. I think we've got some other problems that are going to arise because of what's going on, and I don't think it's a quick, we're just going to pack up everything and move out of town and go on to the next adventure. I just don't think it's going to work that way. So we'll keep up with it. I'm going to stay in my shorts probably for the next couple of days as long as everything agrees and goes on. I did post a signal in the crypto school that we went short, put our stop losses around $72,000. You probably still got an opportunity there. But we'll just take it day to day. I'm not in a hurry. We can get out of trades if they go the other way and still end up in profit. So I'm not worried about that. It's tradable, and any money that you make, well, we'll just deploy down at the bottom, sit on it 3 or 4 years. And rinse and repeat. We'll take the money, we'll short the market in the bear cycle and do it all again. At some point, these 4-year cycles quit happening, but clearly this isn't the cycle that it's going to happen on. So I'll circle back around tonight. We'll do another Bitcoin video. We'll see if we can't figure out where we're going over the next few days. And then I'm on a plane in the morning to Cancun, Mexico for beach for a few days. I'll do some walkarounds, but I'm going to leave charts alone. If I'm in trades, I'll keep up with them, but I'm going to set my stop losses in profit and just have a good time. But I'm going to wrap this one up. I've got one more stop before I am officially on vacation. My name's Kris Hair. I am the world champion crypto cowboy. We'll see you down the road.